So there you can see bulldozers are actually out on the streets. Remember this drive taking place after the Delhi BJP chief wrote to the MCD commissioner saying that after the violence that took place on Saturday, that the rioters action must be taken against those who have illegal properties and encroachments and bring the bulldozers to Delhi. And so we're seeing it actually on the streets with bulldozers in Jahangirpuri. This is the area that saw the violence on Saturday when clashes broke out during Hanuman Jayanti after a procession which was passing a mosque, that there was some sort of skirmish, and from there clashes and violence broke out. 24 people have been arrested so far. But now the MCD, which is controlled by the BJP, bringing its bulldozer action to the national capital. We've seen the bulldozers in action in Madhya Pradesh. It started from Uttar Pradesh actually, where those who were accused in riots they had their properties bulldozed. In Madhya Pradesh, we saw that on Ram Navami, that's the 10th of April, after there were riots in Khargone during a procession on Ram Navami. Just the very next day, within 24 hours on Monday, the bulldozers were out and destroying properties, illegal properties of those allegedly accused in the riots and in the violence. So many legal luminaries have pointed out how this is not justice. This is not, the law is not according to the law. You give no avenue for recourse, no space really for people to argue and argue against the action taken by the MCD. In this particular case, however, MCD claiming that there were already illegal encroachments that was on their lists and they're simply taking action against those illegal encroachments. But it does come after the BJP Delhi chief asked for bulldozer action in Delhi, and it's already become a huge controversial issue with many in the opposition, the Shiv Sena and the Aam Aadmi Party, in fact, talking about how this sort of trouble, communal clashes, is being seen in places that are due for election. We know MCD elections are also due in the national capital. So 400 cops there and big security presence. Let's go across to Akshay, who joins us from Jahangirpuri. Akshay, give us the latest. And the bulldozers are actually out on the streets, and we've seen the demolition of some properties which are being referred to as illegal encroachments has begun. But the fact that this action is coming just 4 days after the communal clashes raises a lot of questions over the action.
Well, exactly, Gargi. First of all, we would like to show what exactly is happening in this area of Jahangirpuri. This is the exact spot from where the clashes started on Saturday. You can see the bulldozer already removing encroachment of the area, not just the rickshaws and the other small stalls that were placed on the lanes, but they're also removing the extra we can say the boards that were put by certain business owners on the road or outside their property. They are also being removed. You can see heavy media presence. The local community members are also here. There are police officials that are present here, including the Special Commissioner of Police, the Commissioner of MCD, North MCD is also present here. We just spoke to him and we asked him about the timing, and he said that since there was already police presence as well as presence of CRPF and Rapid Action Force, there couldn't have been a better time to carry on with this encroachment drive. However, on the question of flaring up of tension, he simply said that since the police is present here, he highly doubts that it is going to happen. But the area is fairly tense. People are worried about the action that is taking place. People are also worried about any flare-up on the communal tensions that also is prevailing in this area. So you can see now 2 bulldozers in the vicinity. This is a C block, and you can also see the mosque right outside where the communal clashes had started. That is just there, barely 200 meters from where we are standing right now. So the situation is very tense. The police is right now trying to keep the local people here away from here because that can actually lead to some fresh tensions in this area. Also, some officials of the MCD, other civic officials are present here to ensure that the anti-encroachment drive that is happening in this area goes smoothly. Yes, the police deployment is already in place, and yes, there was encroachment on the road, but the timing raises a lot of question regarding the decision that has been taken by MCD. And also we saw that how the Delhi BJP chief Adesh Gupta had to write to the MCD, had to write to the North MCD mayor to start an anti-encroachment drive, and after his letter, the decision was made to call in fresh troops, call in fresh police forces to be deployed here to maintain law and order situation. So that all certainly raises a lot of questions. You can see the people are present here. Also, MCD officials have now been brought in to ensure that the situation, the anti-encroachment drives carries out in a rapid manner.